All right, so let's have a conversation, y'all. So according to BetMGM, Caitlin Clark is the favorite to win 2025 MVP over Aja Wilson, Naphessa Collier, Sabrina Nescu, and Brianna Stewart. Now, this doesn't really surprise me. They had her as the favorite last year before she even took a dribble on the basketball court. So they already been building this up. And I think if Aja Wilson have a bad season, they're gonna rank Caitlin Clark as number one. They just trying to find some reason to say Aja Wilson not number one. They're just gonna put Caitlin Clark up there. Now that's the way the coverage has been going on in women's sports. Now we already had that conversation, and Paige Becker touched on it, and that's why some people are mad, but she's telling the truth. Now we ain't gotta get into all that on this particular video. Let's talk about Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever. Now, Caitlin Clark, she's ranked number 4. So a lot of people they already ready to say she's the best player. Um, she's the most exciting player in the league. She has the most attendance and jersey sales and all that. So their criteria is based off of the attendance. Okay. First time in history, by the way. But when it comes to basketball, right? The basketball court, Indiana Fever has the best roster money can buy. I don't think anybody can disagree with that because they went out and got everything the fans been asking for. The fans been asking for enforce they've been asking for a better coach. They got rid of Christy Sides. They said she was the problem. They said they wanted Stephanie White. They went out and got Stephanie White. So pretty much Caitlin Clark fans built this team. And they just said, hey, all Caitlin Clark need is a team. Get rid of Lisa Smith, get rid of Christy Sides, go get enforcers like Sophie Cunningham. They were literally saying this. Even though I don't believe Sophie Cunningham will force it, but that's what that's what they said. Now, with all that being said, it comes with expectations. Now that she has the Stephanie White, now that she have a loaded team, she's ranked number 4. And most people list top 3, however you want. All of that comes with expectations. Now, I wasn't ready to crown her as a top 5, top 10 player. Because I think that's very unfair for rookies going into their second year. I think you have to give them a chance to actually grow. That doesn't happen in the NBA. But because it's women's sports, and the media really don't have anybody as the standard. Really, it's Aja Wilson. You got Aja Wilson, Don Taurasi. You have all of these phenomenal players that have done so much for the game of basketball. But for some reason, the media have always disrespecting them. It's like I don't understand like why we can't just sit back and let these other players that's already building something. You have players in their prime. They're literally still building on their resume. They're trying to push them to the side because Caitlin Clark is more popular. And I think that's very unfair. A lot of these people, you will learn that they really not even Caitlin Clark fans. This just it helps them build a brand. Everybody riding the Caitlin Clark wave because it's making them more money, and then they're telling y'all stuff that y'all want to hear. Let's talk basketball. I don't believe Indiana Fever is as good as people think they are. I think they perimeter defense still not that good. I think some of their role players like Natasha Howard over the hill, DeWanna Bonner a little over the hill, but you have Caitlin Clark. Now they say Caitlin Clark makes everybody better. She just needs some good players and a better coach. So you need a better coach, better teammates. Cool. Now that you have that, no excuse. No more hall passes. See, we can't have it both ways. This is what I don't want to hear. If she doesn't succeed, I don't want to hear everybody say she's in her second year. No, no, sir. if you already crowning her as a top 5 or top 10 player, you don't get judged out just the regular season. You get judged out what you do in the playoffs. If she's the best player in the league, she's the face. She has to live up to those expectations. To whom much is given, much is required. I'm expecting Caitlin Clark to win a championship this year. If she's already a top 5 player, she's already she has one of the most stacked team in the league, the best roster money can buy. You got the best coach, according to a lot of y'all. I'm expecting her to go out there and win a championship. That's just what it is. It's championship or bust. You're either gonna barbecue, mildew, sink or swing. So we're expecting her to live with the expectation. I watch her in the preseason, I still see the same flaws. I watch her in the preseason, she still has some of the same flaws that I saw last year. She still got to get stronger. That comes with time. She's still not really good going right. Her handles still need to be worked on a little bit, but she do got range, so that covers up a lot of her flaws. The fact that she can shoot the ball. Now shot selection, that could be troublesome. She has things she got to work on. That's why I don't believe she's a top 5 player right now. There's nothing wrong with that, but for some reason we are rushing to push her to this top tier player when she's just going to her second year. It's just unbelievable. I never seen nothing like this. Never in football, basketball. Never seen a player with this much hype. I never seen this kind of media coverage in history. When she doesn't win the championship, and after a while, all the excuses, all the blaming her teammates and blaming her coaching, all this stuff, it's gonna get old. You can't keep talking about attendance and jersey sales. Eventually, you just got to stick to talking basketball, man. If she doesn't meet that expectation, they're going to bury Caitlin Clark like they do everybody else. They're going to turn their back on her. You know, you're going to see a lot of people wasn't really behind them. They just there to collect their check. I've been saying that because I know how this go. I know how this game go. I watch ESPN and all these media people build on LeBron James. And when he couldn't win the big one, they turned on LeBron. That's how it go. You know, but even LeBron James, even him, LeBron coming out of high school, they never crowned him this damn early. No, they ain't say LeBron James the best player in the league going into his second year. They ain't have him as an MVP favorite going into his second year or top 3 MVP voting before he even drove the basketball. So it's like, but they don't want her to earn anything. They don't want her to work for anything. They want to give it to her. You know, and I think that's going to be the problem, and I think that's going to backfire. You know, it's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Y'all let me know what y'all think though. Get in the comment section. Hit the like button. It's your boy Showtime. I'll see y'all next video.